We begin with breaking news. Newton teachers are staying on the picket line tomorrow. Still no deal between the union and the city. Classes canceled again. The longest Bay State teacher strike in recent history is now racking up another lawsuit from parents. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Glenn Jones.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. This also new controversy tonight about where teachers will be tomorrow instead of the classroom. Our NBC 10's Kirsten Glavin joining us with the very latest. Kirsten, what are you hearing tonight?
Well, we're told that the school committee and the NTA went back to the bargaining table just after 9 o'clock tonight, with Mayor Fuller in attendance for the first time. Now, we're just being told that they just wrapped up negotiations for the evening. They are going to have to go back to the drawing board tomorrow. Meanwhile, parents are continuing to voice their opinions, pick sides as frustrations boil over. Students in Newton heading into day 9 without school as one of the longest teacher strikes in Massachusetts history continues.
Is it about Newton's kids and teachers? Is it about money? Or is it about some other bigger agenda? One where our kids are being used as pawns.
The Newton Teachers Association repeating calls for additional mental health resources, laying out another counter proposal late Tuesday night after rejecting the school committee's offer Tuesday afternoon.
To go back without these most basic of needs met means that the current crisis in the Newton Public Schools will continue.
Meanwhile, a second Newton family now filing a lawsuit against the union strike on behalf of their daughter, Chloe.
As you can imagine, this was a last resort.
This mother saying one of their daughters is on the Individualized Educational Program, or IEP, where she receives special education support 4 days a week for her learning disability.
I call upon you, Judge Barry Smith, to uphold the law as your position states and raise the fines against the union for their illegal actions and/or for the arrest of Michael Zills for criminal contempt of court.
Some concerned parents and residents holding a rally outside of the Education Center Tuesday night, accusing the union of holding a pub crawl on Wednesday instead of teaching.
I'm going to show you what they're doing tomorrow night. They're going on a pub crawl. They're going on a pub crawl.
Two union representatives confirming this flyer is accurate, but claiming it is not a pub crawl, nor is it during their work hours, stating in part, tomorrow there are social events scheduled outside of our contractual teaching hours to allow members to process and to be together inside in the warmth, away from the rain, cold, and snow we've experienced over the last 12 days. Other parents in support of the teachers union gathering at Horace Mann School to say they back the educators.
They've been working without a contract all year, and now all of a sudden they're being painted as the bad guys for putting their foot down and demanding to be finally taken seriously.
Now, School Committee Chair Chris Bresky says that they've come a long way in these contract negotiations, but that really it is boiling down to the money at this point. He says both parties are still about $20 million apart for the life of the contract, which is 4 years. That's the latest live here in Newton tonight. I'm Kirsten Glavin, NBC 10 Boston.
Well, money is at the center of this teacher strike, and we wanted to crunch the numbers to see how this push for new wages will impact the people involved. So when we take a look at the court-imposed fines, so far as of tonight, $525,000 in fines. The union has 1,700 members who could see their dues go up. Well, that would equate to $308 per teacher for the strike so far, or a little over $34 for each day of school missed. Now, as for the parents, the big question for them is, who will be watching over their kid when they have to go to work? So we looked at care.com to see in Newton how much child care would cost per day, about $180 a day. And when you take a look and think about tomorrow is day 9 of this teacher strike, that equates to about $1,620 of unexpected costs for these parents. Now, we will continue to follow this. You can head over to NBC10boston.com for the very latest.